Who are the Pleiadians? If you've been in New Age circles for a while, you've probably heard about the Pleiadians or the Pleiades, and maybe you know something about them, or maybe you just heard them and you're wondering, what the heck are the Pleiadians? Who are these Pleiadians? Where is the Pleiades? What do ancient cultures have to say about the Pleiadians and the Pleiades? And what is the Pleiadian portal? And what do you need to know as we enter this Pleiadian portal? These are the topics I will dive into today. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Davina Katulski. I'm a psychologist, New Thought practitioner, and life coach and author of It's Never Too Late to Be Yourself, Follow Your Inner Compass, and Take Back Your Life, and the Manna Paradigm Shift, Creating the Consciousness of Abundance and Freedom. This channel is dedicated to personal growth, spirituality, health, and wellness, and everything I talk about this channel is about supporting your mind, body, and spirit in your evolution and your journey to transformation. This isn't medical advice. This isn't mental health advice. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only, or informational purposes only. So please consult a medical professional or mental health professional if you have other needs. All right. So today I'm going to be discussing the Pleiades and the Pleiadian portal. So for the uninitiated, the Pleiades is a cluster of 7 stars known in Greek mythology as the Seven Sisters, or the daughters of Titan and Pleione. The Pleiades are located in the zodiac between the Taurus and Gemini. And in spiritual circles, the Pleiades are thought to connect us with ancient wisdom and interdimensional beings and guides. The southwestern Native American Hopi and Zuni tribes believe that their ancestors originated from the Pleiades, and some Buddhist traditions link spiritual enlightenment with this star cluster. So these are a very important star cluster to so many different folks on the planet, including Native Hawaiians. They have a deep connection with the Pleiadian constellation as well, which they call, and I'm going to probably just, pronounce this wrong, but I'll do my best, Makali, which translates to little eyes, but means to focus. And Nadine Lagasso, who was at the Kamehameha School, notes that it is thought that the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt and numerous Greek temples were oriented to the rising and the setting of the Pleiades. Again, amazing that they are connected to so many different cultures and so many mystical traditions throughout the world, and yet we don't talk about this. This isn't kind of common knowledge, perhaps outside of these communities. Even the temple complex of Teotihuacan near Mexico City is said to be associated with the rising and setting of the Pleiades. Lagasso says that several Polynesian cultures, including the Tahitians and Maori, also have deep connections with the Pleiades, and they note that the indigenous words for the star cluster, for the Tahitians, they call it Matari, which translates to sun, and the Maori call it the Matariki, which means the eyes of God. So again, in Polynesian communities, there's a deep connection with the Pleiades, seeing them as something that can see with the eyes of God, something divine, very deep spiritual connection. Then in New Age circles, kind of in more modern times, the Pleiades are associated with where the star seeds originate from. So perhaps you've heard the term star seed, perhaps you've been told you are one. A star seed is someone who, prior to their current earthly carnation, originated from another star system or planet and has come to Earth to share their spiritual wisdom and help humanity evolve to a higher spiritual consciousness that's grounded in love and cooperation. Does that seem familiar to you? I hope so. I hope it does, because again, we are here at this moment in time to raise the spiritual consciousness and to operate from a place of love and cooperation and let go of this old style of hate and competition that is ruining our planet and ruining our happiness. So we are evolving into higher consciousness, into a higher place of love and cooperation. So why is this important right now? Well, every year around May 16th, the Pleiadian portal opens, and it goes from May 16th to the 24th. The sun circles this part of the zodiac And this is known in the world of astrology as the Pleiadian portal. So the Pleiadian portal opens on May 16th, closes on May 24th. During this time, the Pleiades are visible for the first 2 hours after sunset in the northern hemisphere. And the Pleiadian portal is a time that astrologers associate with increased connection to higher energies, intuition, and mystical downloads. And I have certainly found this to be true for me. May 2011 was that Pleiadian portal was an incredibly opening and connecting time for me in my life. So many divine downloads happened during that time. So, we're taking on light, we're opening up, we're downloading mystical insights. So this is a really, really powerful time. This celestial event is linked with the divine feminine, with spiritual expansion and personal transformation. It's a time when people believe of this tradition that the cosmic window opens up and we're able to connect with our spirit guides and understand our soul's purpose on a deeper level. And again, that soul's purpose is to raise the consciousness on the planet to operate from love, joy, cooperation. So May 16th marks the opening of the Pleiadian portal. It's a time to meditate. So you want to be meditating and you want to listen to your deeper knowing. It's a time to ask for guidance from your spiritual guides and to be present to accept the divine messages that come to you. And divine messages are always of the light. They're never about hurting yourself or others. Divine messages call you to greater light and love in the world, to greater authenticity, to letting go of things that no longer serve you, right? And to moving from a heart space. So, and again, I just have to say this, any messages that come that tell you to hurt yourself or others, that is not the light, that is not divine, that is probably, mental illness or something else. So please, if you're having any kinds of messages that tell you to hurt yourself or others, please seek help right away. That is not what we're talking about here. We are talking about greater authenticity, greater creativity, messages of love and cooperation, understanding how we are all connected, how to get back to nature, release consumerism, things of that nature, how to cooperate and work collaboratively for the good of all. So our connection to the Pleiades is about bringing greater light and love to the planet. In another video, I'm going to talk about the book Bringers of the Dawn, which is a channeled book by Barbara Marciniak. And Bringers of the Dawn was written in the 90s and talks about the connection with the Pleiades on a deeper level and being called to, again, shine this light. So between May 16th and 24th, I invite you to meditate. I invite you to journal. I invite you to listen to the deeper wisdom, to those divine downloads. I invite you to connect with your heart, do meditations that are heart opening, and really, really anchor in and use this time, this Pleiadian portal wisely to empower yourself, to bring more love to the planet, to shine your light even brighter. We need this. We need to focus on the good. We need to connect with appreciation. We need to connect with love. We need to raise our vibrational frequency. When we do, it doesn't matter what other people are doing. When we're raising our vibrational frequency, we're shifting what's possible on the planet. So I absolutely invite you to do that, to operate from love and joy, to open up your heart even more. Again, let go of shame and blame. We have to, it is a daily practice. I know for myself too, there's a lot of things going on that seem outrageous, that seem crazy, that seem hurtful, that seem cruel. And they are, I'm not going to deny that they are. But what we can do is we can shift our vibration. And when we shift our vibration to a place of love, those lower energies don't have as much power. Okay. It's like when you walk into a room, a dark room, if you turn on the light, the darkness dissipates. So we've got to turn up the light. We got to turn on our light. We got to shine our light even brighter. And as we do, we're going to shift the frequency of the planet. All right. And you're going to be happier. So shine your light, connect with what you appreciate, connect with joy, connect with your heart, and you're going to feel better in your body, right? More tonic chemicals in your body, more coherence in your body, as the Heart Math Institute talks about. It's just going to be, your body's going to be a better place to live. Your mind's going to be a better place to be in. And your energy field around you is going to be a safer place for everyone. And again, as your energy field is full of love and expansion, is going to connect and activate and inspire others. So, all right, that's today's message. If you feel like you could use some additional support in staying in the light, staying in the high vibration, I totally understand. Please reach out to me at davinakatulski.com for more information, how to set up a spiritual practitioner session or a life coaching session, whatever works best for you. And if you like this video, please like it, please subscribe to my channel, and please share this with anyone else who would resonate with this material today. And again, you can find my books, It's Never Too Late to Be Yourself, and The Manna Paradigm Shift, everywhere books are sold. And I'll have comments links in the comment section with more information. All right, have a beautiful day and enjoy this powerful, empowering Pleiadian portal. Take care.